Hello, and welcome back. Excuse me while I move the microphone, there may be a horrible noise. Right, sorry about that. So, let's catch up. So, we are back in Factorio Atlantis. And while you've been away, I've not actually done very much except place down a lot of copies of the rail blueprint. If we scoot up here, I have made the stone mine go into a little train, and then the overflow from filling the train is going into making landfill. I've also set up a little landfill facility here, and then begun to landfill this area. Now, why have I done this? I had a few goes at designing the cell to make red circuits, and I did it remotely, blueprinting from the map, and mucked it up each time. And I came to the conclusion that I do not have the smarts to design things purely from the map. I've never designed with this style of rail before, so I don't really know the design patterns. I don't really know how to place things. So we need to learn how to place train stations for loading and unloading. We need to learn how to fit the production areas within the footprint. All that stuff. The other thing I have done while you've been away is install the Train Supply Manager mod. So let's go here. Train Supply Manager. And what this does is provides a supplier train stop, a requester train stop, and a couple of extra magic things to configure those. As I understand it, you set up standard trains with standard train stops to collect materials. Those then, when full, travel to a train supply train stop, and you set these up as train parks, so you know, a whole load of them side by side with the same name. Then you have requester train stops dotted around, which is where the materials actually need to go to. So the requesters request what they need when they need it. A train goes from one of the supply stops and does the business. So we're gonna have a go with this mod. Because I'm designing, let's start that. Okay. Because I am doing the game, oh, it's trained really quickly. Because I'm playing the game with these cells, and because my plan is to deliver essentially raw materials into each production slot, I thought a mod like Train Supply Manager would probably be the easiest way to go. Okay, so let's start thinking about what we need to do. So, get rid of that flashing. What we need is a standard design for bringing trains in to a production area. Okay, and I kind of want it to take up minimal room within the production area, because they're not huge. So this is a train which has come out from the junction. The other thing that occurs to me, this is a an anti-clockwise cell. I probably need to also landfill a clockwise cell. Otherwise, I'll only have blueprints for building in anti-clockwise cells. Okay, so let's imagine we had a... Oh, am I out of rail? Okay, that would be unfortunate. Let's request some rail in. $400 seems about right, doesn't it? I can trash this wood, trash the coal, stone, iron ore, copper. We'll set up recycling at some point in future. Is there anything else I want to trash? Don't think I need this stone brick, to be honest. Okay. So, probably if I walk close to where the rail is, I'll get a higher priority for delivery. Those look like my rails. I wonder if I walked out of the logistics range. No, yeah, no. Ah, great, things are dropping off now. Okay, so ultimately I want to move one of these into a designed cell, but we'll do that after we've worked out train stops. Okay, so let's have a look. We have unlocked supply train stops, requested train stops, train configuration reader, and train requester. Okay, so I actually don't know what all those do, so we will have to find out. Let's manufacture some. I can pocket craft some of these, but I've got a feeling we'll need more than what I'm going to pocket craft quickly, so let's... Okay. Do we have train stops down here? Yes, we do. Right, so the fancy ones need a normal train stop and a green circuit. We have train stops here. So the question is, can I do this without needing logistics bots or without needing a new one of these? This requires an iron stick, so I can't put these either side of one of these. I do have a box. Okay, so let's go there, put these back in. I'll take one. There is method in this madness, I assure you. All right, and then I'm using my happy smiling face on the outside. All right, try again, and I'll try to learn to build at a bit more distance. No, go away. Go away, don't want to... No, stop it. Where's my body? Here. Right, don't give me things. Stop giving me things. No, I don't want things. Right. Well, that was ridiculous. Okay, let's start again. Pull that up. Put that down. Okay, so we have rail there. Then I can go there. Right. Platform. All right. So if I am to pull things out of that box, I need a gap here. There we go. So there. Then I need this fed into two machines. Let's put down two assemblers. All right, so this is going to make supply. This is going to make request. There we are. And then these also need green circuits. So I think that's everything. Now, can we power this all up? Yes, we can. And I'm going to put those into separate boxes. Okay. Limit this by request to stops is less than 10. Okay, and then limit this by supply stops is less than 10. Great. Now why is this stopped? Because it needs to have these, which are not being made because there are already 20 within the network. Okay. Let me request them all. What do I not need here? I think we can get rid of that request for now. And how many are in the network? I'm just looking down. Trying to find any. Okay, this is out of iron bars. Okay. Stand well out of the way. So 10 in there, 10 in there. I think we're all good. So let's move on to the next thing. We needed train configuration reader, which needs a constant combinator. Constant combinators need copper cable and circuits. Okay. All right, so copper coil. There we are. Constant combinator. Okay. This is actually something we may use for other things. So let's put that there. Where are we? Constant train counter. No, I didn't want a train counter. I wanted this to be on. Oh, hang on. So that's another thing we need, train counters. Constant combinator. There we go. Right, and this also needs circuits. Okay, then this is used to build train supply configuration reader, and that needs green circuits also. that's a start. This requires lamps. Now, where are we building lamps? Here. So, is there anywhere where I can take the lamps and add a circuit? Well, I could if this wasn't in the way. And if we output this way. I think I may be actually out of space. Okay. Lamps also need copper coil. So I could take the whole of this, shift it down 2 builds. That would give me one of those. Okay. So let's take the whole of that, put it there for a moment. And where are all the... Oh, they're coming. It's all right. Great. All right, so this is going to be this train requester. That needs a green circuit. And it needs a lamp. So that's a lamp. Okay. Lamps. Okay. That's probably the wrong place to put that, because I need to feed that. Okay, then put down some floor. Then that build would go there. Okay. So where do we have outputs? This is an outputty thing. Right, let's change this. So this needs to output for train requesters. This needs to output for those blue things. Okay. We don't have logi coverage here. That's not the end of the world. We can fix that. Okay. My bots obviously aren't powerful enough. There we are. And for now, let's give this a big pole. All right. So then we have one more mystery item on here. Train supply counter. Which I don't seem to have as a thing I can craft. Which is just odd. So I don't understand that. Okay. So how are we doing over here? Not too bad. It's going to take a bit more time to build. In the meantime, I think we can start on... Oh, we've nearly done the top, so that's fine. Okay, so that would be coming out. Okay. So this would be coming in. And is this as big as I can make it? I think that's as big as I can make it. Sorry, I didn't X that. I C'd it. Okay, so I think this is what it looks like to have a station. Right. So this here would need to become a chain signal. There. Then we would have a real signal there and there. We'd have a requester station here. Then we would have a real signal there and there. And I think that's what a station looks like. Right, so what size train could I fit there? So I could fit 2-4 trains. I like the idea of that. 2-4 is sort of the go-to for reasonable sized trains, but I can definitely fit 1-2s. And there we are. Alright. And if we did 1-2s, I could arrange this so that we could stack multiple stations. Okay, that's all looking quite possible. So then what would this look like if we had essentially this on multiple sides? So this would go down there. I would love fast replace on train signals. Devs, if anyone's listening. Okay, so we can easily fit 2-4 stations around a block. And we still have plenty of room in the middle for building. Or we could come up with a shorter way. We could stack 1, 2... Well, just keep stacking them down the middle. Which maybe is what we want to do... maybe it's what we want to do for the supplier train stops. Okay, well that's all been quite exciting. That's probably enough for now. I'm going to leave it there. While you're away, hopefully this will blueprint all the landfill down, and then we can make a design for our red science based loosely around this, with trains to offload the materials. Yeah, and trains to load the materials back again. Until then, thanks very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying watching this series as much as I am playing it, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.